everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Cardinals coming in at 7-4, going up against the Broncos, who come in at 3-9. With that, let's hand things over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 14 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Halfback sent in motion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Star Latulilalay in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Yeah, Sanders now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Oh, I love it when we see some basic football here. Toss, sweep, that's one of the first plays they put in the playbook. And if you're the offense, you're trying to get those big guys around in front of your runner to get him downfield. And if you're the defensive guys, get up underneath them and finish off the play, just as they did there for a loss.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. On second down, here's Lynch. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
The inaugural drive for this offense today, and the guy we're going to talk about, Michael Floyd.
Starting to develop into a #1 receiver, a guy that you'll count on downfield.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
They go to Johnson again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
All right, here we go.
On second down, Johnson. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Here's Johnson. And some room to work. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 30 yards.
I know it's all smiles on the offensive side of the ball right now, but you and I both know the entire mindset was just pick up the first down. What do you call that? One of those gravy plays?
Gravy, absolutely. They got more than they bargained for.
Love the way it turned out for them. Couldn't imagine going into the play that they thought this would be the end result.
Yeah, the defense got to be shaking their head, though.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They go play action here on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And his kick is good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And some space here. A big play there out of the running game. 33 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. In motion, Julius Thomas. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They come up in an offset eye. In motion, Julius Thomas. Here's Lynch. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Red zone opportunity. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Lynch looking to throw on second. That's caught. It's Thomas. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll run. Anderson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Lynch, the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Dayon Buchanan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here, 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Fresh set of downs here.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Check 4. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He's got Floyd out left. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner. where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Brown, the lone receiver left. He'll look to throw here. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And that brings up 4th down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And McManus able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Sanders. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Booker on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
A second down carry for Booker. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
No. All right, now look at 56.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
He'll drop to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there.
Touchdown, Cardinals! J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Final play of the half. It's Lynch. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And that brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Lynch turns and gives to Booker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Lynch. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll come out in the pistol. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Floyd out left. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun, looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Screen play, Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Play clock winding down.
Here we go now.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Here we go now.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Watch it now, Barney.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And the Cards are going to have a first down.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Let's go.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Good. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They come out here in the eye. On the toss, here's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Brown, the lone receiver, left. They'll set up a throw, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And McManus able to put it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Barkevius Mingo. He's the one to get it, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Lynch. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 81 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Johnson. Stiff-armed him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it with Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments in this one. Back to throw here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye.
Blue 90. Detroit.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
2nd down and just 1. They'll try and sneak it here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Are we surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second-guessing at all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd 1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come up in an offset eye. They pitch it out to Johnson. And now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They come out here in the eye. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Cards, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.